Hey peeps, sorry it's been a while since I've made a video about digital marketing in the music industry or the creator space or whatever. I've been busy trying to sell stuff so that I can move to Europe. Anyway, here's a question I get asked often by brands in particular, but I feel like this is relevant to creators as well. The question is, should we manage our influencer marketing strategy in-house or work with an agency? So I'll get the creator bit out of the way. If you're a creator, I recommend having a direct relationship with brands wherever possible, but also be available to agencies. Like, make yourself known to a lot of creator agencies. Most of them allow you to create free accounts, have access to your metrics, your contact information, a general idea of your rate for collaboration, different types of collaborations you're open to, brands and products you're interested in, because it casts a wider net for you in terms of potential opportunities. Like, maybe they could bring in some potential sponsors that you never would have thought to include or existed or whatever, even though they might end up being a great fit for you or for your audience. So you want to expose yourself to as many opportunities as possible. And I feel like joining different networks, agencies, programs like affiliate programs, etc., is always a good fit. And depending on the program, like if it's through a major retailer like Amazon or a retailer in your specific industry or whatever, they will also work with an agency or have someone in-house who will notify you of upcoming opportunities. Amazon is diabolical at this, right? They send newsletters saying that, Amazon Prime's coming up. Here are the deals. Here's the commission. You might want to make content about these products combined with these offers that we have for a limited time, whatever. So being included in those kinds of situations, highly recommend. By the way, this is a clay mud mask on a pimple that I have. I'm aware of it. I'm just trying to dry it out. Yeah, I know it's gross, but I'm aware there's shit on my face. Okay. Anyway, from the brand point of view, it's always best, in my opinion, to have someone in-house to work directly for the relationship fulfillment, and also to keep an extremely close eye on best practices, goals, things that are very specific to the brand, that the brand cares about, that an agency might have no insight into, might be juggling multiple other brands. And I have some experience working with agencies, but historically speaking, they have not been as helpful or in getting back to me with creators. There were several agencies I reached out to. Hey, I'm looking for this type of channel. Here's the budget. Here are the parameters. These are the things I have in mind. And they gave me options, and then they ghosted me. I never heard back, and I was prepared to spend $30,000 with one of their clients. Doesn't that piss you off if you were the creator? Someone was trying to offer me $30,000, and the typical agent or network, like agency or whatever, they tend to take 20% from the total package value. Here we have it for 30, then we get 20% of that as the agency, and then the creator gets the rest for delivering the goods or whatever. They just missed that amount of money. What's 1/5 of 30? What is that? $6,000 that just disappeared or whatever. So not great for them. But I think brands should have a direct relationship with creators to keep the dialogue open, keep it honest, prioritize their stuff. It's that extra level of care, not just personally, but for the brand, and really making sure things don't fall through the cracks in the way that I just described. That is so important. The instance I just gave the example for. So whenever you hear that, agencies are inevitable, because what if you don't have time? Here's how I see it working. Unless you have multiple people on a team for influencer and affiliate strategy and you're a very big company, you probably have one person who does some prospecting, but is largely managing the execution of campaigns that are coming to be, as well as campaigns that have come to pass, and partners who might not be working with you right now, but you might be checking on for a future project or whatever. So you're dealing with the immediate and reflecting on the past, what's worked in the past, how do we learn from that, as well as looking towards the future, prospecting, trying to find. And you might be doing influencer paid campaigns, but you're also managing an affiliate program. So there's a lot going on, and your attention might be limited, in which case you might onboard or you might collaborate with an agency or somebody outside of the company who's not technically an employee or whatever, to find more partners who are like this channel or matching this description, or here's the goal or whatever. You probably need that because you only have so many hours in your day to fine tune the details of an existing collaboration, as well as do reporting on past things and continue to scale out your program. It depends on the goals and the bandwidth and everything. And if you have one person who's doing the job of prospecting, I find that to be more helpful than anything else. But agencies are supposed to be a one-stop shop. They're not just, oh, here's a person. There you go. I'll take my money now. Like, they're supposed to do it from the point of introduction. Hey, we found a person. Here's all the reasons why they fit, to then, okay, we've spoken to them. Okay, now we have a campaign brief. Now we've negotiated. Now we have this in place. Now we're going to make sure that this happens. Now we're going to make sure you approve everything before it goes live. Now we're going to make sure it's live and doesn't go anywhere. Now we're going to handle the payment process for our, portion of the event or whatever. So it's a tricky question. Brands, I would recommend having people in-house, but outsource where and when possible if need be. Creators, you should absolutely be doing this in every area. Like, protect the relationships you have with the companies you work with if it's going well, and maintain that back and forth and continue to work with them on projects. But honestly, I wouldn't just work with a brand solely in return for something. If it's a good relationship, you should be adding in some freebies from time to time. That way it isn't so transactional. Like, yeah, I'm going to do all this stuff, but I'll do a lot of extra content on top because I support you. Or like, hey, if you're down to ask me a favor, like, we didn't really work out a campaign or whatever, you're hitting me up about International Drum Day, and this has nothing to do with a product launch that we typically work on or whatever, but I'll go ahead and volunteer my services. I'll give you a 15-second reel of me playing drums or me answering a question or whatever. That goes a long way, in my opinion, to working with brands too. So I hope this was helpful.